What it do, people, man? I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of Know That Sports Thursday Night Football Edition, man. I got my guy, Kendall with me, man. Co-host of East West Football Podcast and the podcast owner of Ken's Pet Talk. I think it was Ken's
Yes, sir. Ken's Pet Talk.
Yeah.
Ken's Pet Talk.
What it do, my guy? How you doing?
What's good with it, bro? Just another damn day at the office.
Hey, man, you know what it is. If we got that 60 NFL, they're trying to jump them motherfucker off. You know, the Thursday night game, we got Tampa Bay. We got Dad at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on our way down to Eagle Town. So they're seeking they get a win. You know, they Dad against Philadelphia, them 7 points.
Yeah.
First of all, this is a shaky game for me. But the world really going to pick Tampa Bay. If you're betting, you got to pick Tampa Bay. Unless you know something.
You got to.
Unless you know something.
It's a shaky game because they're coming off a short week. Tampa got some injury. They said Brady was dealing with a thumb injury. Yeah. Philly coming off an impressive win. They came back and beat Carolina. So short week, you're on the road. You got some injuries, and everything is screaming in Philly. You know what I mean? Philly has that bad Philadelphia. Oh, they got some issues themselves or whatnot. I think Tampa got enough to get it done on a short week. They should get it done. I'm surprised the line is not that big. I would think it'd be a lot more, but probably because it's a short week.
I think it's at least they give them a touchdown.
Yeah. So I'm of course I'm going with Tampa. I don't think they're gonna score a lot because it's been a short week. They got some injury. They kind of still cut. Hell, Tom just threw 5 touchdowns to get the Dolphins.
Yeah,
and
bullshit.
That shocked me what he just done against Brian Flores. And Flores know him. He coached against him in New England.
But he got weapons out of everywhere though. He got so many.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he put up 19 in Foxborough a couple weeks ago. Then against Miami, just put up what is it, about 40 points?
Yeah, they put up about if he scored 5 touchdowns with 5 touchdowns, at least got there followed with at least 30 something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tampa. I think Philly gonna hang tight for like the first 3 quarters. But I think that by the fourth quarter, Tampa they're gonna break it out. I'm gonna go Tampa in a short week. I'm going 26 to 26-19.
So you saying that they'll cover them 7 points?
Yeah, I think they'll cover. Could would it been a short week? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I believe they'll cover them 7 too. I don't think Philadelphia offense can keep up. And then when it boils down to it, when this game right here, they won't run the ball on Tampa Bay. You're not gonna run the ball on Tampa Bay, period. I don't give a damn.
Man, I ain't seen nobody run the ball on Tampa all year.
You ain't doing that, period. I don't give a damn who you is. So now it's about Justin Fields reading the defense, making plays. And I think the defense, even though that secondary is shaky as hell in Tampa Bay.
You mean Jalen Hurts, not Justin Fields?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad, bro. Jalen Hurts. I think he gonna have to throw the ball. I think they got a couple offensive linemen ain't playing. I think that boy Lance Armstrong he ain't playing. They're gonna hurt them. So I'm with you. Even though it's a short week and that's a little shaky, I still gotta go with Tampa Bay. So then I think they'll cover them 7 points easy. Matter of fact, I think they'll beat them by 10. If you don't think they got a better team, I think.
What's your final score?
Shit, I say 28-17, something like that.
Okay, 28-17. This might be a week where they try to get the running game going. With it being a short week, they probably ain't gonna throw it like that, man. I don't think they're gonna have a lot. Would it been a short week? Tom deal with it. Nobody's talking about this. Tom Brady deal with a thumb injury.
Yeah, so you know they finna run the ball. You know they finna.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course they're gonna run the ball. Philly defense is terrible. It's not that good.
No, hell no. It looked good against Carolina, but I ain't gonna say it was their defense. I'm gonna say it was Sam Darnold. I'm gonna say the real Sam Darnold stood up. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't believe it was their defense. I don't believe it was all Philadelphia defense. I think Sam Darnold helped them a whole lot. But we agree on this. I'm saying Philadelphia, they ain't got no pistols. I'm saying Tampa Bay should cover them 7 points. I don't know what the over and under is. I didn't get to see what the over and under is.
I don't know what the over is.
I really don't be up on the over and under too much. Because I really don't care about that too much about can they score 52 or they gonna. I don't really care too much about that. I pay attention to the point spread and just really the game.
I do think the first few quarters, for the first half of it, it's gonna be close to be tight.
You think so?
But I just think by the end, Tampa take control and they still win they get up on them. At least by two possessions. Philly probably get some garbage time points.
Yeah, I say they pull off on them too. I say just when it boiled down to it, I think Tampa Bay come out with the run game and start dominating with the run game and make the passing game more easier for Tom Brady. When he throw the ball, everything be one-on-one, or it'd be a man wide open. So they really trying to stop the run. So we agree on that. We agree on that when it comes to the Thursday night game, point spreads and everything. You know, each week they have a different top team, or I have a different top team anyway. I don't know how everybody else do it, but I try to have them each week. I try to see who the best 10 teams of the week, and each week it versus change. This week, a little change. I got the same teams, but they just move spots. Like I got Arizona at the #1 team right now in the NFL. That sound about right. I had the Rams at 2 last week. I moved them down to 3, and I put Buffalo at 2 because it was I was real impressed how Buffalo did Kansas City. I had Buffalo a little lower last week because who they had beaten. They had beat Miami. I'm saying they had fuck around beat Houston. So that didn't really impress me that much. You did what you're supposed to do. They were in the top 5, but the way they went and beat Kansas City, they let me know these folks did serious. So I got Buffalo at 2. Rams struggled with Kansas. The Rams struggled a little bit with San Francisco with a backup quarterback, even though it was a division game. So I didn't knock them down that far. I took them down to 3. I got Dallas coming at #4. I'm saying
Rams struggle. Okay, against Seattle. Rams. Okay, yeah, that's right.
No, they struggled to get with that Seattle. Now they beat Seattle. They came back and played the 49ers. Now they lost. They beat Seattle. Came back and then we played the 49ers. Then
the Cardinals played the 49ers last week.
Okay, you right.
Rams struggled with Seattle. You know, Geno Smith came in.
That's what it was. Yeah, I got it mixed up, but I know they struggled with their last game. I knew that. I ain't got it mixed up. My bad about that. But you're right. They struggled with Seattle with Geno Smith on the field. Even though they knocked Russell Wilson out, I moved them down to 3. I got Dallas at 4. They on the same path they've been since week 2. They dominated the Giants like they supposed to. They knocked out by 3 of their players. Okay, so I keep them at 4. The Chargers still at 5. They're the same spot they were last week at 5. I like how they came back against Cleveland and beat Cleveland. But I put a lot of that on Cleveland. I put a lot of that on Cleveland. Because Cleveland scored 42 points. You score 42 points, man. You're supposed to win that goddamn game. And you didn't turn the ball over. You're supposed to win that game. So the Chargers coming back winning that. So keep them in the same spot. I got Baltimore. I moved Baltimore. I think last week I had Baltimore at last week I had Baltimore. What did I had Baltimore last week? Last week I had Baltimore at 7. I moved them up a spot to where they came back with the Colts. How they came back against the Colts. And how Kansas City lost to Buffalo. Because I had Kansas City at 6 last week. But with Buffalo, with the way they lost to Buffalo, they knocked them down a whole lot. And they let me move Baltimore up to 6. At 7. I got Tampa Bay at 7. They moved up from last week. Last week I had Tampa Bay at 9. And I'm a top 10. So they went and dominated the Miami Dolphins like they should.
Which they should have done.
Yeah, like they should. And with Kansas City going out bad, how they did, how they got beat. Everybody virtually was really moved up. Kansas City went lower. At 8, I got Green Bay. They moved up. It's the same thing like I was saying last week. I had Green Bay at 10 last week. They moved up to 8. They played a damn good game against Cincinnati. Even though Cincinnati could have,
they should have won it. They should have lost it.
Cincinnati could have beat them. That game. Yeah, Cincinnati could have beat them. But like I was saying, the way Kansas City went out, that's why a lot of shit got moved around.
Real quick, before you continue, how you feel about Cincinnati?
I like them. I like Cincinnati. Like I picked Cincinnati. That was my excuse me game last week for Cincinnati to beat Green Bay, and they damn sure like to. I like Cincinnati. They got their quarterback. Joe Burrow done turned around what they got going on. I'm saying they ain't never probably like a piece away. I ain't even say a piece away. They just got to learn. They got to learn how to win.
I think they right there. They just got to finish. They got
to learn how to win.
They got the talent on offense, and they get their defense not bad. I think they just got to finish. A young team, young quarterback, they just got to finish.
Got to learn how to win. Same thing.
They're a year away from like compete, but they definitely in discussion this year for a team that's on the come up.
Especially the way Pittsburgh playing.
Yeah.
Then the Pittsburgh done changed spots. Pittsburgh work. Cincinnati used to be the worst in that division. That ain't going on no more. That move that going on.
No.
Pittsburgh done changed their spot. But I don't think Cincinnati really to be in the top 10. But
No.
they just got to learn how to win. Just got to learn how to win. At number 9, I got Cleveland. Cleveland done went down. Last week they was at, I had Cleveland at 8. They done went down to 9. Because the way they got there, let the Chargers get away. And then, like I just said, they went here, you score 42 points and don't turn the ball over and lose that game.
You supposed to win that.
You're tripping because it don't go like that. So I moved them down to 9. And at 10, to round out the top 10, I got Kansas City. I learned a whole lot with Kansas City the way they play Buffalo. Not said that they lost to Buffalo. I ain't shocked about the loss because they both good teams. I'm shocked on how they lost. That defense is barbecue chicken. And when it boiled down to it, this is the same thing I said about Kansas City defense before the season came out. I got an episode out of my podcast that I broke down all the divisions. So I did one about the NFC West and the AFC West. And I said, I picked Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl, to be real. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. But I said the only thing to hold them back would be injuries and their defense. And that's why they're 2-3 right now, because of their defense. They can't stop a
I didn't know their defense was that damn horrendous.
They suspect. When it boiled down, them folk there can't stop a nosebleed for real, like straight up and down. Buffalo move the ball out they want to.
Right.
With no questions asked. I had me and that boy Walk. Shout out to my nigga Walk too.
Let's go Walk.
He got that. We had a talk about that Buffalo Kansas City game, and I told him I thought Kansas City gonna win, but I told him the only way Buffalo could win that game, they had to do the same thing the Baltimore Ravens did.
Yep.
Running the football, running with their quarterback and all that. I didn't think Buffalo was gonna do that because how they just believe in Allen throwing the ball. But they came and did that. They took what Baltimore did and came and did the same thing, and they blowed them folks out. They beat the hell out of them folks. So Kansas City got real problems. I still think Kansas City make the playoffs, whatever.
Yeah, they made the playoffs. I mean, the talent they got on offense. Mahomes, just that offense alone is good for what 8, 9, probably 10 damn games.
Yeah. When playoff time come and all the kids go home and you ain't playing that much some grown ass men now. The real everybody, the real one. You run into a Cleveland, even though you done beat Cleveland one time this year. Cleveland got the recipe to beat you because they run the football. Because if Kansas City can't stop, that's how you beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Make them one-dimensional, make them can't stop the run. They can't stop the run.
And you see what things are doing to them now on the defensive side of the ball. They're playing cover 2 shell, and they're making Mahomes just chop you up down the field. Just go short ball, take away the deep ball. They're keeping everything in front of them. They're just making them be patient, go down the field. And the Chiefs don't have no running game. And most defense, they're just going to rush 4 people, and they coming in. That's why they just rushing 4 linemen, and they get into them. And that's crazy because they were supposed to rebuild that offensive line from the Super Bowl this offseason.
Yeah, they got they got like 3 bridges on that offensive line.
Yeah. They got some newbies there because they got Joe Thuney for the Patriots. They got Orlando Brown from Baltimore. They got a lot. They got
the other 3 folk rookies. I don't know. When they brought that, I don't know Kansas City outfit. The defense is the problem of the offense. And what I mean by, now I take that back. The offense is the problem of the defense. And then what I mean by that. Kansas City know their defense can't stop nobody.
Right.
So when they do get the ball, Patrick Mahomes, them pushing the issue. You see what I'm saying?
They pressing.
Yes. Instead, they ain't never really ran the ball. I ain't looking for them to run the ball. That ain't what they do. But they might have a little drag right underneath for like 6 yards, 7 yards. Instead of taking that, you're gonna go out there and go for that 15-yard ball.
Right.
So to try to always stay in front of the chains. I always try to do that. Instead of taking them 6 yards, or the 4 yard underneath. And if you do that 3 times, that's the first down. All you do is do that 3 times, that's the first down. Yep. They're going to respect your speed. They're going to respect your speed. You just got to take what the defense give you instead of trying to make it something that it ain't. But you're doing that because you know if I get that guy, if I don't score, but these folks score every time they take the goddamn ball.
Every damn time.
If you got any kind of run game, you can do what you want to the Kansas City.
Yeah.
If you run the ball, they're gonna start. They got to start putting niggas up in the line of scrimmage, trying to start the run. And them cornerbacks in that secondary barbecue chicken, the real
right.
You just seen that with Stephon Diggs. You see how Stephon Diggs just went up top. Stephon Diggs, Eddie Manning was went up top of them folks.
Yeah, and they're going the tight end, Dawson Knox.
Up top. I'm talking about up top of them folks. Just because that boy Allen running around and shit, they running the ball. Y'all all out of position, they going straight up top on you because you try to stop the run because you can't stop it.
I think there's a clear new number 1 in the AFC is Buffalo. I think Buffalo is that team.
Right now they're the team to beat. But the Chargers knocking at their door though.
And Baltimore ain't either.
Yeah. This Sunday when the Chargers and Baltimore play, that'll be letting you know what the next team is knocking at their door.
Because I know what the Chargers can do at home. They play lights out for their fans. I have not seen them go on the road. They went to Washington and where else did they win at? They went somewhere else. But now you're going to Baltimore, a tough place to play. It's not a primetime game. Baltimore if Baltimore let the Chargers hang around and let the Chargers, if they let the Chargers get up on like the coach just did, they will get ran out of M&T Bank Stadium.
They lose. No question. Yeah. They lose. They do that. They lose.
Because the Chargers got a defense that's going to keep that team into it, and they're going to get after.
Man, what I'm gonna tell you what I respect by the Chargers, whatever. What I respect by the Chargers so much. I've been like the Chargers for a while. So I'm saying, well, they've been snake bending whatever. They coach, then went down there and changed the culture of what's going on. And what I used to
call the Chargers the Falcons of the AFC.
Yes. The reason why I say they coach, I changed the culture of what's going on. They coach that built confidence in them, making them believe. Man, I seen that man go for it on 4th and 8, man. On his own 22.
Come on, man.
And I think he was down by something like 3 points, and it was the second quarter.
And they got it.
Hell yeah. This ain't the first time I seen the man go for 4th down like it ain't nothing. So and when you do that, this confidence is a motherfucker.
That confidence in that team builds up.
They make you think, but it's not. They make you think it's nothing I can't do. Because they put confidence in your players. They're telling your player, but I know you can do it. I believe in you.
Got it.
That shit bigger than Stone Mountain to some people.
It goes a long way.
Don't.
Goes a long way.
That shit go a long way. So that's why I like the Chargers. I really like them. This game we gonna a whole lot about them though.
Yeah, we'll see Sunday.
Yeah, what's your top 10?
Yeah, my top 10. Number 1, obviously, is the Arizona Cardinals.
I can dig that.
I got the Buffalo Bills. Number 2.
I can dig that.
We're going to stay in the division. I got the New England Patriots. No, I'm just messing around with you.
I'm finna say you done went crazy. I'm finna say you done went crazy. I'm gonna say you done went goddamn crazy.
No. Number 3, I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. They're being impressive. They had that one hiccup against Arizona. Hell, nobody's beating Arizona.
Yeah. That's why I want. They keep talking about the Rams. Like there's like something wrong with it. I can't take them down. I can't take them down. They still the team. They still shaking it.
I got Tampa. Their 1 losses against the Rams. I got Tampa at number 4.
Okay.
I got the Cowboys right up under Tampa. They 1 losses against Tampa. You see what I'm doing there?
I can dig it.
I got the Chargers right behind the Cowboys.
We beat
them. Then I got the Green Bay Packers at what's this? At 7.
At 7?
Yeah, at 7.
You got Green Bay from Baltimore?
I got Green Bay. They've been more pressing than me than Baltimore.
Okay.
Baltimore has played. They beat the Raiders. No, they lost to the Raiders. They took a last second field to beat Detroit. They beat Denver, but is Denver really? You know what I mean?
They beat Kansas City.
They did beat Kansas City, but it took to the final. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It took a fumble.
Yeah. And without that fumble, we had a different conversation.
Yes, that's true.
I got the Packers at 7, Baltimore at 8, Browns at 9, and the Chiefs at 10.
So we different at 4. You got them at 4. You got
all at 5.
4, 5, and 6. We different at. You got Dad at 4. I got Dallas at 4. You got Dallas at 5. I got Chargers at 5. You got Chargers at 6. I got Baltimore at 6.
Yep.
And you got Green Bay at 7. I got Tampa at 7.
That's how I got it.
And then I got Green Bay at 8. You got Cleveland at. So we first got like what half and half really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
A couple of things here and there. That's how I see it. And you know, it's going to change week to week.
I already know that.
It might be a team that's outside the top 10 that jump in the top 10. You just make no.
That's what I like about it. You see, that's what I like about it. So that's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Like these teams right here that we got. These teams we got. I want to see who the fuck can get knocked out. Who gonna come knock one of them 10 out? Right now, what it seemed to me, the worst team on here that they got a chance to be knocked out these 10 is Kansas City.
Because who does Kansas City play
without an injury now? I'm talking without an injury. To everybody, all these teams just how they year ready to play. I say Kansas City.
Who Kansas got this week? I think is it Philly, Washington.
They play Washington. At
Washington or in Kansas?
They at Washington.
That's a sneaky game.
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. I ain't even before. I'm gonna say this before I ain't got to put it on before I put out my next podcast. I said this last time Kansas City played Philadelphia when they came off a loss. Boy, them folk finna light Washington ass up. Well, I'm trying to tell you now. If they light Washington ass up,
I don't know.
If they didn't light Washington up, Washington won't beat them.
Huh?
Washington they got a chance. They finna light their ass up. Don't be surprised.
Crazy thing.
Don't be surprised, but don't be surprised Kansas City light their ass up.
Yeah, they coming off a loss too. Is they definitely But that's the thing. You can beat up on these terrible teams like Philly and Washington, but then you almost lose to Cleveland. You get beat by Buffalo.
You got to see them for the money. You got to see them for the money.
Yeah.
So really, right. That's the same way I feel about Tampa Bay though. Because the same way you say about the same way you just said about Tampa Bay. I mean about when you can beat up on these scrub teams. That's what I feel Tampa Bay doing. That's why I got them so low in my. That's why I got them so low.
Man, if that kick from Nick Folk goes in a couple weeks ago, we having a conversation about
that. Damn sure do. You see what I'm saying? Now, if that kick go in, now I got Tampa Bay on the Green Bay and maybe on the Cleveland. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Green Bay been playing some good ball. Nobody's talking about it, but I mean, since they put out that stinker week 1 against the Saints, Green Bay done won like 3-4 straight.
Yeah, they just like us, but they done played. I think the best team that played really is Pittsburgh. Other team like Detroit, they played Detroit.
They played San Francisco.
Yeah. They played San Francisco, Detroit.
The Niners are a little better than the Steelers.
Yeah. They played, you're right. You're right. That was a good game too. And 49ers healthy. They played Detroit. They played the 49ers. They played Cincinnati. They played Pittsburgh. Cincinnati, the game against Cincinnati showed me got them to Green Bay. All right, they ain't all that. They if you come and got to hit them in the mouth, they'll lay down.
I'm gonna give you a team that might squeeze into the top 10 eventually. I'm gonna talk about 2 teams real quick. The Panthers, I think there's some frauds. I don't
what's kind of back there ain't no frauds, bro.
Yeah, they not. I don't believe. Yeah, I want to see more. But Sam Darnold's starting to turn into Sam Darnold from New York.
But you know why?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this right
here. Blanket gone.
Huh?
His safety blanket is gone.
Yeah.
See, one thing I say about Carolina, not to cut y'all. One thing I say about McCaffrey. I'm saying one thing I say about McCaffrey. We're home on the field. If you put him in motion, your whole defense flip. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I know what the way you move around really dictate what's going on. So I don't see Sam Darnold take them where they gotta go, but with McCaffrey, it make his job a whole lot more easy.
And I'm gonna say this right here about a team that they on a bye this week, but they quietly playing some good ball. Nobody's talking about it. Cool. The New Orleans Saints, they about to get healthy. Hold on, they get Michael Thomas coming back. Demario Davis, they got some players coming back. They good. They on the bye. They playing some good ball now. Last week they were supposed to lose that game to Washington, but they made a comeback. They beat the Patriots.
I don't think they pulled out that game to Washington.
You don't think so?
No.
The way it started out,
Washington ain't the same. Washington ain't the same team they were last year. One thing I can say about that game, and one thing about me, if I say something, that means I got this shit documented. You can go hear me say it. Okay. I said Chase Young was gonna get his first sack against New Orleans, and he did. But New Orleans, man, Washington got that going on. They didn't impress me. Again, who they play out the Washington? I mean, who they play out there by the Colts?
Let me see. Second.
I feel the same. I still feel the same about New Orleans.
I think it's a divisional game.
Oh shit! If it ain't the Falcons, shit, they finna lose.
I want to say divisional game. Give me a second.
I don't even want to see. Actually, I can look up myself. I see them playing. I know exactly who they play. You should turn around. I know exactly who they play. New Orleans play. They can play the Colts, I believe. They play the Colts.
Hold on. Seattle.
New Orleans play Seattle?
Yeah, they got Seattle next.
Oh shit, that's a winnable game.
Yeah, they got Seattle. And that's on Monday Night Football, 2 weeks.
That's a winnable game.
Yeah, it's in Seattle.
Man, no different. That's still the winnable game. Only way I can see Seattle losing, only way I can see Seattle winning that game is if that boy Adams go off.
Yeah.
Adams got to go off. Adams got to get that goddamn Jameis Winston ass. If he don't do that, that's a winnable game. So that's easy. That's a win for him. But I still see New Orleans doing no better than 9-8. I don't see them winning 10 games.
We'll see. It's gonna be very interesting. I'll tell you that.
But you think they got a chance to get into the top 10?
I think they can squeeze in there, but I don't think they will. I definitely see them squeezing in there.
I don't think they got a chance. I don't think that move they're gonna have. I don't. I may be wrong, but I've been wrong before, so it's cool.
We shall see.
You're right about that. Man, I just want to thank you, man, for coming fucking with me, Kendall, man. You know how I do it, man. You know how we do it.
Yes, sir, brother. You know, I already know ain't down time, bro.
You know, our team got to date this goddamn Sunday, man. So we got there. We'll see what they're going on by 4 o'clock, man. I appreciate you. You know you're welcome anytime. You need to let me know when you're ready, when you have one of your Pat Talk interviews.
I'm launching it. Hey, we on launch. We launching it soon.
I'm saying I need to be on there as soon as possible.
Already.
Let these folks know how they can get in touch with you, man, before we got to hit them with the deuce.
Hey, you can hit me up on Instagram, Kendall_Whitley. You can find me on East West. I'm all over the place at times. Twitter, same tag. Facebook, Kendall on Whitley. Make sure you go subscribe to Kendall, to Ken's Pats Talk on YouTube. Subscribe, like. I already got a video, got my launch video up there. But we get things up and running real soon.
Hey, man, you know I fuck with folks who fuck with me, man. It's your boy Moore Drive. I represent Know That Sport to the fullest. Your Thursday night football edition. You know what I'm saying? With my boy Kendall, man. We appreciate y'all. You know, on all podcast platforms, y'all just type in Know That Sport podcast, and I'm in the building. You just type in Know That Sport, I'm still in the building. Right. Y'all know it's sponsored by Highlight Commodity. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it!
Yes, sir.